whatever that was. Afternoon, peep and peepettes. It's just your madman. Hope everybody's well. Hope everybody's good. Hope your day's been better than mine. The weather here has been dank, murky. It's been one of those days where it's been overcast pretty much all day, right from the beginning. It chucked it down during the night. So this morning it started off overcast. So I'm just checking my dog. It started off overcast and it's not rained, it's drizzled a little bit, but it's been like 1 minute it's been warm when you've been out, and the next it's just not. It's been quite chilly, like chilling to the bone, and it's just been horrible. And it's just put a really mardy mood on everything. Even my dog didn't want to go out this morning. Even Benoit stayed until about, I don't even know what time it was, about 11 o'clock I think. And he's normally dying to get out. Yeah, I need to cut my hair because I've got 2 layers. It's quite gutting. He's normally wants to get out by about 8:30, 9ish at the latest. But anyway, away from that, just want to say, I've just been to the pub. No shit, Sherlock. Just been to the pub, and I was wearing a hoodie that's got like it's a remembrance hoodie. It's got silhouettes of soldiers, it's got a Union flag, and it's got a bit of St George's stuff on it. Anyway, I walked in, and some old bloke, I say old bloke, he's 71 tomorrow, he told me. He came over and shook my hand for wearing it. And he went on to tell me a story. And it was amazing. I sat there, and through 2 bottles of Newcastle Brown, I sat and listened to him tell me about how he joined the Navy when he was a certain age, and he went around the world, and he did this, he did that, and he was on HM Coventry, and he only got off it 2 weeks before it was destroyed in the Falklands War. And when he was in the Falklands, he was on a repair ship. So basically, it was a no ammo ship. He told me no ammo, no guns, but they'd go out and they'd do repairs on ships that had been hit, but not fatally damaged, if that makes sense. And you could see the pride bursting out of him. He was a Grimsby lad. And he was telling me that his parents, both his mother and his father, but his father passed away when he was very young, apparently. But his mother told him he was going to join the fishing industry was dying out at this point. So his mother told him he was going to go and join the Navy. She told one of her other sons to join the army or something. But you could just see the pride bursting out of this old man as he told me his story. And he was so proud to be able to sit with somebody who he classed as patriotic, because I'd got my hoodie on. And I am patriotic. You all know that by now. And if anybody's new to the channel, new to my videos, then you will find out that I am a patriotic person. And he told me, he was telling me 1,000,001 stories all at once, and it was quite hard to follow. But the gentleman, just wanted to talk. And I was listening, and I gave him time of day, and I would give him as much time as he wanted. It was so nice to hear his stories of being involved in the Royal Navy. He told me about how he got done when he was on one of the ships. I can't remember what he said ship he was on, but he got done some 20 plus times for being drunk, for when they landed, for going back onto the ship under the influence. And in the end, he ended up with a 28-day sort of Royal Navy induced sentence. I can't remember what he called it now. On the block, something like that. But basically, they went to a Royal Navy jail. And I think he said it was at Portsmouth. I think he said it's now moved to Colchester. And he says, but whilst they was in there, they was actually fed better than when they was on the ship. Like, sit down with it. I'll play in a minute. Dog wants to play with his rope toy. They was fed better than when they was on the ship. He said they was fed steaks. They had to do assault courses every day. He said he wouldn't even make his bed, and he was sleeping clothes because his bed linen had to be folded up in the morning, and every sheet and every blanket had to be folded to a certain measurement. And he said, and if you got it wrong, you was in serious trouble. He said he was taught rugby, football, they did weightlifting, they did all these assault courses. And he said he came out of the 28 days, basically jail sentence, but it was Navy jail, fitter, stronger, and more determined than when he went in. And that was having been in the Navy. But he just reeled off story after story after story. He told me how intercept missiles worked in the Falklands War. How when they hit certain parts of the ships, they diverted to where main electricals were. So they didn't really, they either wasn't as effective or they was, like they hit different parts that they was than what they were supposed to, and that was from the Arges. He just I can't think of the word, but he just kept coming on with different stories about this, and to see him, he looked fit as a fiddle. He didn't look 70, I'd say 60, 55, 60 at the very most. I don't think he looks that much older than me, and I'm 52, 53 next year. And he put that down to his discipline and then to the jobs that he'd done afterwards. He's always been a hard worker. He'd been a brickie, he'd been a plasterer, he'd been this and that and the other when he came out of the Navy. But it was amazing. For me, I was sat there in awe, just listening to it, and I loved it. It's like I remember listening to my granddad tell me stories and other people having told me stories about the war and how things were and, you know, what they'd gone through. And it was just such a beautiful thing for me. So I sat there about 45 minutes, 2 bottles of Newcastle, 45 minutes to an hour, whilst he just regaled me, that's the word, I think it's regaled me with stories about his... No! See, it doesn't change. Wait! He regaled me with stories about his wartime experience. This is bad enough for it. It's behave. And I loved it. And it made me realise that our older generation have so much to give, so much to tell you, so much to tell us, so much for us to experience. Even at my age, at 50. No! Not that one! No! Not that one. Sorry, he's got my Sky pillow. No! Behave! Sorry, he's fucking clumsy lummox when he gets going. But it just showed that our older generation have so much to give us if we just give them the time of day to talk to us. That's why I used to love working in the nursing homes, in the old people's nursing homes and the old people's hospitals that I worked in. They just give us so much education that the way things are going, we won't be able to pass on to the next generation because we won't have any decent life experiences because it's all being bullied out of us, it's all being pushed out of us if you go down a certain route. So I just wanted to say that I've had a thoroughly enjoyable afternoon. Only had 2 bottles. Only had 2 bottles in the pub. But it was covered by the best soundtrack and the best storytelling that I've had in a long time. Give me that crisp packet. Oh. Anybody want to buy a dog? Anyway, with that said, I'll leave you with the usual. Take care of yourselves. Look after your friends, your neighbours, your elders. look after people around your table, look after your kids, your family, and everything. Give me that, please. Give me that, please. For fuck's sake. Look after people around your table. Oh, I nearly had a halo there. Hey. Look after people that you talk to near and far, and look after anybody you see in the streets that needs a G up. Most importantly, look after yourself. Remember the empty cup you can't pour from. And with that said, take care, stay safe, stay proud, stay loud, and peace.